Good evening, guys. In this session, we're going to follow up. It's the part 2 of a session I just had on pranks and April Fool's Day. Okay, so in this session, we're going to continue to read a text that we were reading in the last session. But don't worry if you weren't there, okay? You will catch up. I'm going to have a look at the text and see the examples of some things that they thought were jokes, people thought were jokes, but actually are real. Okay, and we'll share your experiences if there's anything to add, yeah? So any pranks that you've done and things like that. Rasal is there, he's joining in again, I'm sure. Is anyone else joining in? Can you write in the chat box if you're joining in? Paco, are you joining in? Okay, we'll see. In the meantime, for those who weren't here in the first part, I will send you the link to the article we were discussing. But those who were, yeah, you should still have this. Okay, we have Philippe again. How are you?
I'm fine, you?
Cool, not too bad, yeah? So nothing's changed in the last 2 minutes or 4 minutes or so?
Don't worry.
Okay, you're still okay. Cool. Okay, Peter, how are you?
Hello.
Where are you from, man?
Martin.
The UK. England.
England? You're
Yep.
in England? Oh,
Yep,
that's great.
Cool, so I'm from the UK. Where are you from? I forgot to take note, yeah? So where are you from?
I'm from Colombia.
Colombia, you did say. Cool. So I'm from the south of the UK, Philip. Okay, Peter, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good. Good to speak with you again.
Have you been already sent into April?
Yeah. Well, no, I didn't have a prank today, yeah. So I didn't do any pranks. But did you, Peter?
No, not really. I just read something about the newest invention of Google. Have you heard of Google Knows? Actually,
Yes,
saw the video.
Yeah. Were you following the last session?
No, I just came in.
Okay, you just came. So we're having a look at it. In fact, I'm not sure. Philippe, what's your first name? Sorry, Philippe.
Which what?
What's your first name? Yes. So it says Le Philippe. Is that your real name?
My real name?
Yep.
My
your
real
first
name
name.
is Felipe Vargas.
Philippe. Cool. Okay. So Philippe, did you watch the video I sent you in the last class? Yeah. Did you manage to watch the video?
I can understand. I'm sorry, man.
No problem. Okay, did you watch the video? 1 second. Did you watch, I'll write this down for you, the video in the last class? I can't remember, Philippe, if you were there or not. Yeah, I can't remember. You came later. Did you see a video in the last class? A video.
Oh, yes, the last class. The video, the last class, yes?
Did you see the video people were watching in the last class about Google Knows?
I can see the video because I arrived later.
No worries, yeah, but you know what we were talking about. That's cool. Alejandro, did you watch the video? You were in the last class, right?
Yes, I were, and I was there, and I watched the video.
Okay, could you explain to Philippe what happened in the video? Yeah, what the prank was.
What is discovered or kind of discovered or something like that, but for Google that has invented a digital nose or virtual nose that can. The computer can smell things and reproduce those smells in your computer. Something is like that?
Yeah, okay. So basically, Philippe, Google did a prank, yeah? So a joke, not something that was real, a prank. And the prank was that they were telling Google users, if you go onto Google and you smell, if you search for something, you search for fish, you can smell fish. That was the joke.
Wasn't it true?
I don't know yet, so I still don't know. It could be. Philip, did you understand? So Google knows. If you went onto Google, you can smell, not
That's
just read, but you can smell.
That's
Yeah.
my first time.
The first time that you've heard.
Well, it's new.
Yeah, so it's new. Yeah, so
Today.
yeah, haven't
Yes.
stayed. Peter, did you hear about this?
Well, I haven't actually watched the video, but the idea of being able in future to smell wet dog,
Yeah,
rather
wait,
nice, yeah.
That's quite
I
good
would like to have that in my apartment.
in your life. That's what you're missing. That's what
That is something I was still missing.
yeah, there was always that one thing. But by the way, what I did like about that video is the tagline at the end. Google knows. Wait, Google knows better. Yeah, so Google knows beta, but
Knows
Google knows
better.
that
Okay.
it knows beta. Yeah, you know what beta means, Peter. Yeah, you get it?
Uh-huh.
Okay, I thought that was quite good. Okay, who else was there? So Rassal was there, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. Any updates? Any other pranks that you've thought of in the last couple of minutes?
Nothing.
Rassal, I don't know if anyone was there, but Rassal tried to prank me in the last class by telling me a story. But Sam has lots of stories. How are you today, Sam? Now,
I'm fine, thank you.
any
As
more
usual.
pranks? Any more stories?
You want more stories of me?
Yes. More pranks.
Okay. Let me see. Well, I was living in the dormitory, and then a friend of mine did a huge prank for another friend. The victim was cold outside his room, and he left his room unlocked. So another friend sneaked in and hid in his closet. And the victim came back,
And then,
went asleep. Well, after a few seconds, the closet started to shake. Well, he just looked something weird about this. Well, he just went back to sleep. The closet shook again and again. Then
so he
Now-
didn't think anything of the moving closet.
he opened the closet and he just
He did.
screamed in his face.
Do you know, it's a bit like, there was a video, I don't know, is anyone from the Ukraine here, yeah? Because there was a video I saw from a Ukraine dormitory, and basically they were in the kitchen cooking, and they converted the oven so that basically someone's head was in the saucepan, yeah? So as you lifted the saucepan lid, someone's head popped out, yeah? And you can see that was quite funny. I saw that from Ukraine, I think, or from Russia or something. But yeah, that was quite good. But Fairuz, have you got any pranks that you could tell us about? Did you pull any pranks today?
Hello, teacher.
How are you, Fairuz?
Very fine, thank you. What about you?
Not too bad, not too bad.
Glad to see you again.
Nice to see you too. Do you understand what it means to pull a prank?
Prank?
To
You mean-
pull a
you mean-
prank?
You mean a joke?
Yep, so a prank is, in fact, Peter, what's the difference between a normal joke and a prank?
I don't really know.
Okay, let's get someone who wasn't in the session. Conrad, I'll come back to you, Fairuz. We're trying to get some
Okay, teacher.
Conrad, how are you?
Fine, teacher, and you?
Not too bad. Nice to meet you. This is
Nice
the
to
first
meet
time
you too.
this is the first time we've spoken, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
And where are you from?
I'm from Norway.
Norway. Great. Okay, nice. Do you know what this means? So, do you know what today was? Yeah. So we're talking about April Fool's Day. Do you understand what this is?
Yeah,
Have you got any stories for us?
let me check.
If you need time, we'll come back to
Twitter's
you.
charging for vowels now.
Oh. Okay.
Just read that.
Okay, that's not bad, Frank. That's not too bad. But Fairuz, a prank
Yes.
is like a
Yes,
joke, but something physical. Yeah, you understand?
Yes, I got you. Like you were talking about the fish of April.
Yeah, 1st of April. This is called April Fool's Day. And on
Yes.
April Fool's Day, you pull pranks with friends. Yeah, that's what a
Yes,
prank is.
actually, I didn't get any prank yet. Because
Okay.
I'm thinking to make one to one member of my family.
Okay, so Rassal, I'm sure in this class will give you inspiration. Yeah, he's Rassal prankster Ghoul. Okay, so anyone else who I haven't spoken to? Aina.
Hello.
Okay, so nice to meet you. Have we spoke in the last session? I think. Yeah.
Yes.
Cool. Okay, for those who don't know you, just say your name and where you come from, please.
I'm Aina Maria, and I am from Mallorca, Spain.
Perfect. From Mallorca. And did you pull any pranks? Yeah, I can't remember what you said in the last session, but did you pull any pranks today, or have any pranks pulled on you?
No, I haven't pulled any prank, and anyone has pulled any prank on me.
So no one's pulled any pranks on you and stuff. Okay, no worries. Any more stories, Peter? If you were to pull a prank now, what prank would you pull? And please don't say it will be on me. Please, please.
I don't really know. I'm not really good at that. Actually, I listen very closely to the news, to the German news, because they always put something in between, and it's not really obvious when you listen to that. So it could be true.
Have you got an
But
example?
personally, no, I'm not really good at it. No.
And what about pranks they pulled in the German news today? Yeah, was there any that you noticed? I mean, I guess
I
we'll find out
haven't
tomorrow.
noticed so far. This morning on the radio, the DJ said all the time, "I'm not going to play an April Fool's joke on you listeners," and he said that all the time.
That could
that
be the
was very unusual.
That could be the
Every
April
10
Fool's
minutes he said that.
Okay, wow. So that could have been the April Fool's Day joke, yeah? So,
Yeah.
I don't know, yeah? Different. Okay, so, any more stories? Yeah, I think most of you were there in the last session, but for those of you who weren't, in the chat box, I've put the article we were looking at. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to continue with this article, but I'm just going to read the comments, actually. Wait, okay, so someone did a prank about the day, yeah? So someone said it's the end of March still. A prank's joke doing in a naughty way. Paco, not quite, yeah? So, yeah, I don't think... in a naughty way, yeah, it depends what you mean by naughty, but yeah, in a cheeky way, I would say. Today's the end of the world. Yes, special thing about this year, because of the sun, has some extra radioactivity. Scientists decided... Okay, Sam is trying to explain that. That's cool. Okay, Fool's Day, I stayed at home so nobody could cheat me. Good advice, you, yeah? So good advice, you all. But okay, so on the chat box, on the Verbling chat box, you should be able to all see the article that we're talking about. I'll share my screen so everyone can access it. Okay, so
Could you
can everyone
post
see?
it in the group chat, in the Google group chat also?
No worries. Okay, so let's go on to this. Okay, in the last class we started off, well, we read the first paragraph. We were talking about pranks and things, but now it's going to be more of a reading session, and we'll talk afterwards as well. Okay, so we read the first paragraph in the last session, but for those who weren't there, we'll read it again. Okay, so who would like to read the first bit? How about Conrad?
Pardon?
Conrad, would you like to read the first two paragraphs, please?
First, number one, universities are offering, yeah?
Okay, just the introduction for those who were not here, yeah? So April Fool's Day. We had this in the other session, this introduction, but just to make everyone familiar with what's going on.
Okay. April Fool's Day?
Yes, please.
Okay. April Fool's Day is a trial for readers of newspapers and other media as they attempt to spot the anagrams and another clues that tease to ring that a particular story is a work of fiction. But here is a run-up of some of year's bizarre stories that are true or serially instant at least.
Okay, perfect. Okay, I'm not going to explain these words. I'll get someone who was in the last session to explain, just to see if you can still remember. But first of all, before I do that, any questions about that? Any words that you didn't understand? And did you understand the gist of what it was talking about? Yeah?
Maybe round up, that phrasal verb, is a phrasal verb, or what's that? Round up.
A round up, yeah? To round up something. Yeah, it's a round up, which means a summary.
Okay.
So a round up is a summary. So it's a roundup. It's basically a collection of, yeah? So a roundup of this year's bizarre stories. It's a collection of these stories.
Okay.
And those in the last session will know these words, but I'll get, for example, Rassel to explain. What does it mean to spot an anagram, Rassel?
Sorry?
What does it mean to spot an anagram?
Spot an anagram. Oh, I forgot that.
Rassel, what is this? No, Sam. Okay, go for it.
The meaning of anagram.
Yep, and what does it mean to spot an anagram? To spot something?
To spot an anagram?
Yeah.
I'm not sure about it, but maybe it seems like to just apply an anagram for a word, for example.
To spot something just means to find, okay? So to spot something, to find. Okay, so to spot equals to find, yeah? So to spot something, to find something. In the context, to attempt to spot the anagrams. What they're doing is they're trying to find the anagrams. They know every April Fool's Day, like Peter was saying, they expect there to be some kind of joke in the newspaper. Yes, what they do then is they look through the newspapers, they look through the other media types, and they try to spot the anagrams. They try to spot the pranks. For example, Peter found it difficult today. He couldn't easily spot the prank. Yeah, but there was a prank somewhere there, but he couldn't spot it that easily. He couldn't find it that easily. Yeah? Okay. Any questions, just shout out as normal. What's a clue? A clue. Alejandro.
Okay, a clue is something that tells you about the thing. If you have in investigation, you have to find clues to find the murderer.
Yeah. So I don't know if do you have the game Cluedo in your countries? Cluedo.
Yeah.
Have you heard of Cluedo? Cluedo is not a word. Don't write it on your vocab list or something. But Cluedo is just a game we played in the UK. I'll show you. It's like a murder mystery game. Okay. So 1 second. I'll show you Cluedo. Okay. So Cluedo is just a murdery mystery game that we played when we were younger, like this. Yeah. Have you ever seen this game before or something similar?
Yes.
So this is Cluedo. And the game involves what? So what do you have to do with this game? Yep.
To find the murderer.
Yeah, using clues. Yeah, so basically you get hints. Yeah, like Rassel said, you get hints. It says, I can't remember what it says. It was a long time since I played it. But basically it tells you hints where to find the murderer. And this helps you to find. Yeah, so a clue is like a hint.
Okay.
I like word anagrams. It is my first time seeing it. Yo has put, I have to check the dictionary. It is a prank, Martin. So, he doesn't believe, yeah? Ahmed doesn't believe. Okay, also, Yo said, reading in UK English makes me confused. Yo, why does it make you confused? Just write in the chat box and we'll get back to you. Okay, so, in that case, we'll see if there's any more words. Tip the wink. Rassel knows this one, yeah? Tip the wink.
Sorry?
Rassel, what does it mean to
Tip the wink? Yeah, you told it.
So now you have to explain, Rassel.
I think it was some facial expression.
But you have to do it, yeah? So, okay, well, you can't do it now. The lion's there.
Like that. In the chat box.
Yeah. So you wink.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Yeah, okay, so basically, when you wink, it's like being cheeky, yeah? So I'll do the stupid face again. 1 sec. So when you wink, it's like that, yeah? So that's to tip the wink. You usually do this. When do you do this, Russell? When do you tip the wink?
When I secretly tell someone that I am lying or joking.
Yeah, okay, so you're with a group of people, and maybe you're making a joke with another friend, but you want the other friend to know that you're being serious. You tip the wink to him, yeah? So he will know you're joking, but you'll still play along with the other friend, yeah? You tip the wink to the other friend. Conrad, did you understand?
Yes. Very good.
Okay, cool. And Dada said send the signal to your partner. Yeah, that could also be when you tip the wink, yeah? So to your girlfriend or wife or husband, partner, whatever, yeah? So you could send the signal to your partner, you could tip the wink in that situation as well, if you understood. Andrew, are you there?
Yeah, hello Martin, how are you?
I'm not too bad. How was your day?
Yeah, it was great.
What did you get up to? Did you drink the beer yesterday? Or was it the day before yesterday? I can't remember.
Yeah, no, it was on, I'm not sure, it was on Monday. Yeah, it was the day before yesterday, you're quite right, yeah.
On Saturday, cool. Okay, so what have you been up to since then, yeah? So what have you been up to?
Sorry?
What have you been up to, yeah? So that means what have you done since we last spoke? What have you been up to?
Oh, Martin, nothing much, just the same routine, yeah.
So it's okay, cool. So we're talking about April Fool's Day. Do you have this in Russia?
Do you mean the Easter?
April Fool's Day. So Easter was yesterday.
Yeah.
April Fool's Day.
Yeah.
Okay, and were there any pranks?
Are there any pranks? I haven't get any pranks. Can I hit like that? Yeah.
Yeah. So I didn't pull any pranks, or no pranks were pulled on me.
Yeah. On pranks or pull on me. Yeah.
No worries. Okay. So anyone else who's just joined, we have Paul. Can you hear us? Okay, we can't hear you. Just check your mic settings and make sure it's not muted, okay? Just check your mic and we'll come back to you. Okay, so did everyone understand so far? In fact, why did I share my screen? I'll do that again. Okay, so I'll focus my screen and we'll go back. So to tip the wink, basically, these clues will tell the reader that it's a joke. Yes, so if it will make it obvious that what is being said in the text is not serious, it's just a joke. Yeah. It's a work of fiction. So what's fiction?
Imagination.
Imagination, yeah.
Yeah, not real, yeah? So a work of fiction, for example, like a book, yeah? So Jane Austen is a work of fiction, yeah? A work of fiction, meaning not true, made up, but in a sort of good way. Here is a roundup. Roundup is just to test, I know we just discussed it, but Andrew, what does it mean, a roundup? To have a roundup?
Martin, I have no idea what it means.
That's no problem. Conrad, what does it mean, a roundup? Do you know? Okay, we can't hear you, Conrad. Paul, can we hear you? Okay, we'll come back. Aina.
Hello.
Do you know what a roundup is? Could you explain?
A summary of all that you have there.
So yeah, so let's round it up. Let's conclude. Let's summarize what we've talked about. It's a roundup, yeah. It's a summary. Not everything, just all the important pieces of information summarized, condensed into something that's more understandable. Yes, that's what a roundup is. Okay, Peter, I'm guessing that was very clear for you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. In that case, let's go back. Okay, who would like to read the first one? Yeah. So who would like to read the first from universities offering?
I can read if you like.
Who was that? Yeah. So was that?
Martin, I apologize. Could you put the link on the government chat?
No problem. No problem. Okay, here we go.
Oh, thank you.
No problem. Okay, was that Sam who said he could read?
Yes.
Okay, please.
Okay. Universities are offering courses in Harry Potter and ethical hacking. Durham University's Education Department offers a module entitled Harry Potter and the Age of Illusion, which includes a section, Welcome to Hogwarts. The commodification of the education.
Oh God.
Did
you understand?
Is it like a course? University offers a course about Harry Potter.
Yep.
Yes.
And it's true. It's not. Okay. Of course, ethical hacking. Yeah. So.
Yes, I heard about this before. Actually, I had a course about ethical hacking. It was useless.
Okay, so basically, I don't know what you can do with this, yeah? So you can take a course in this. Welcome to Hogwarts, the commodification of education. Commodification, yeah? I've actually, commodification, it's like commodity, yeah? So, okay. Commodification, I've never heard that word as such, but I'm guessing it's something to do with commodity. Does anyone have an idea? Peter, do you know this word? Commodification.
No, never heard that before.
Let's search. Yeah, it sounds quite unusual. But from what it sounds like something to do with commodity. But I've never come across that. Commodification. Is the transformation? Yeah, it's to do with that. Transformation of goods and services as well as ideas.
Process of commercializing something.
Commercialization. Yeah. So to commercialize something. Welcome to Hogwarts, the commodification of education. Basically making education into a business. Yeah, that's what it translates to. So you can study this at Durham University, and actually Durham University is a very, very respected university in the UK. It's a red brick university, so it's respected, but they have a course in Harry Potter. Okay, first opinions before we discuss actually what that meant. What do you think, Sam, about this? You said you did something similar. You said it was useless. But what do you think about it? Any more opinions?
About the course in ethical hacking, for example?
Yeah, or the course in Harry Potter.
Well, it's useless, of course. It's a waste of time.
Okay, you think waste of time? Rasal, can you learn anything from this, you think?
About the course of ethical hacking?
No.
I don't know about that.
Okay, so what about a course in Harry Potter? Would you take it?
I think in this paragraph they refer to the course of ethical hacking as Harry Potter.
Okay, so let's find the right. And a course in Harry Potter and ethical hacking. So there's a module which isn't the main course. You're not going to get a bachelor's in Harry Potter studies, but you're going to get you can study a module, which means basically you learn. If you study education at Durham, to become a teacher or whatever, you learn about how Harry Potter, I guess, or Hogwarts has commercialized education. Yeah, has made it into some business, I guess. Yeah, okay. So, do you understand actually, Russell?
No.
Okay, so does anyone understand? Peter, do you understand?
I think someone is pulling our leg.
You think someone's pulling our leg?
Yeah.
Definitely, yeah?
So I don't think you can actually get a master's degree in Hogwarts commodification of education.
But actually, you can get a degree, and this is true. You can part of the degree is something like sports psychology. You can study about David Beckham, so it's David Beckham studies or something like this. Yeah, this is true.
But can I really believe you? It's the 1st of April. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Wait. And also there was Tony Blair studies as well. Yeah, okay. We call these degrees Mickey Mouse degrees. Yeah. Mickey Mouse degrees means they're as useful as Mickey Mouse. Yeah. Maybe they look good. They're pretty cool. They're pretty entertaining. But that's it. Yeah. So I'll try and give you some examples. Yeah. Okay. Some examples. Staffordshire. Sorry.
I think it's a good way to make more money for the university.
The thing is, what's funny about it is in the UK, it costs the same amount to study something like David Beckham studies in Staffordshire University as to study medicine at Oxford, you know? So the proportion's a bit different. But for example, here's an example of a Mickey Mouse degree in the UK. In 2000, Staffordshire University was mocked as providing David Beckham studies because it provided a module on the sociological importance of football to students taking sociology, sports science, or media studies. So at Staffordshire University, they offered a course in David Beckham studies. They've offered this since 2000. There's also one about Tony Blair studies or something like that, and I've also heard things like surf studies. I think it's Plymouth University. You can study surf studies. Let me show you.
That might make sense.
Yeah?
Teacher?
Yep.
What do you mean with ethical hacking?
Okay, Sam is an expert on this. What's ethical hacking?
Ethical hacking is learning and understanding the techniques of hacking in order to use them, to understand them, to make techniques to defend from hacking, to defend yourself and the people who hire you from hacking.
Was that clear?
It's like a white hat hacker.
Do you understand?
Yeah, sure.
Cool. Okay, so let's go back. In fact, I'll do another class on Mickey Mouse degrees because there's so many. We can talk about this, yeah, because it's a big thing. They talk about in the UK because the tuition fees are very high. Yeah, there's lots of courses like that. Okay, so that was the first one. Basically, you don't believe it, yeah. So that could be even at April Fool's, but actually, I think it's probably true. It wouldn't surprise me. Okay, but number two, what would you say? Could someone read this, please? In fact, in terms of words, was anything else new? So commodification. I think, okay, if there's any new words, just shout them out, okay? And we'll talk about them. If not, we'll go to the next one. So let's get, who would like to read, actually? Oh, we've also got a new person. Josu.
Josu will be a guinea pig.
Okay, can you hear us? Ahmed says the time is over. Okay. Oh yeah. Do you know that could have been dangerous? I would have pressed the end button. Yes. Okay. So, okay. So Josu, can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you.
Perfect. Okay. Have you followed? Nice to meet you, by the way. Where are you from?
I'm from El Salvador.
El Salvador, yeah?
Yes.
Great, cool. Okay, we're talking about pranks. We're talking about April Fool's Day and things like this. Do any of these words make sense to you? Or are you thinking, what?
Yeah.
April Fool's Day, do you understand?
No, I don't understand.
No problem. Okay, Andrew, could you explain really quickly to Josu and anyone else who's joined what April Fool's Day is and what a prank is? And don't make it complicated, Ahmed, by saying April Fool's Day prank, yeah? That's too many words. Okay, Andrew, please.
Okay, Martin, I'm just trying to explain what April Fool's Days means. You know, it's just one day of the year, for example, when you can make fun. Actually, not make fun. Make fun on somebody, for example. Martin, please, can you help me? Like, to say some funny, not a story, but for people. For example, you got some stain on your back or something like that.
Yeah, it's things like that. Yeah, so it's like some kind of joke that you make.
Yeah, some kind of joke. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So some kind of joke that you make that's maybe not so. It's not so serious, but maybe you make it sound serious. Yeah. So.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I'm
Yeah.
trying to think of a good. I'm running out of
Something
ideas.
like you've got some dirty stain on your back.
Yeah, you've got a dirty stain on your back, or something like that. That's a kind of like a joke. Or this thing I said at the beginning. I'm not sure if you heard or in the last session when you put a whoopee cushion on someone's chair. Yeah. For those who didn't see earlier, I'll share my screen. I'll show you what a whoopee cushion is. This is the easiest way I think to explain what prank is. Okay, so self studies. Well, cool. Okay, so a whoopee cushion. Can you see?
Yes, I can see.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so that's for example.
Old.
Yeah, that's the easiest way of saying what a prank is. Yeah, so Josu, yeah, that's like a prank.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
so you understand? So did you pull a prank today, Josu? Did you pull a prank? Yeah, to pull a prank.
No, I didn't.
Okay, did someone pull a prank on you?
Maybe.
But you didn't notice yet, yeah? Maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow you'll know. Okay, that's cool. Okay, so reading the comments box. There is no bag by NASA when they would use There is no bag by NASA which they would use as a shopper to pack an asteroid and throw it on the moon. Okay, Martin, where did some people move their two fingers when they make a joke? Okay, was that guys? Was that a serious question, Ahmed? Okay, right. I'm not sure. I can't tell. Okay, Ahmed is not here, so I can't tell. Okay, in that case, let's go back. So, who would like to read the next one in that case? So let's get Sam to read. In fact, Sam's read already today, I think. Yeah. So.
Yeah, Martin. Actually, it's up to you.
Okay, I will decide. My finger of fate lands on Conrad. In fact, he read maybe. I can't remember. Peter, please, could you read?
Lego is reportedly to stop selling a Jabba the Hutt set, which Turkish activists argued was anti-Muslim. Austria's Turkish Cultural Association (TCA) said the Jabba's palace set depicted a character who was a terrorist who likes to smoke hookah and have his victims killed. Critics said the doomed palace closely resembled Istanbul's Hagia Sophia, a cathedral-turned-mosque-turned-museum that provided a blueprint for many of the city's mosques. Now the TCA says Lego has agreed to stop making the set in 2014.
Okay, let's have a look at the Jabba the Hutt set. I haven't seen it.
Actually, the Hutt chapter to understand. Yeah.
Was that Jabba the Hutt? How was it spelled?
Yeah, the second chapter is hard to understand.
Hard to understand, did you say?
Yeah, especially for me, yeah.
This one was hard to understand. There are things like, for example, a cathedral turned mosque turned museum. That is, this kind of expression is quite common to say. For example, basically it's a mix between a cathedral, a mix between a mosque, and a mix between a museum.
No, not a mix. First it was a cathedral, then it was a mosque, and now it's a museum. It's not a mix.
Oh, wait. Okay, because for example, you can say the house is a, your own home turned business. Yeah, it's a mix. You can say, for example, oh no, that would become, wouldn't it? Yeah, so a house come business.
Because
yeah, okay.
As far as I know, Hagia Sophia is now a museum. It was at one time a cathedral, then they turned it into a mosque, and now it's a museum.
Okay, in that case, yeah. So for example, this what I was saying would be a 1 second. Let me show you. Would be come, yeah? So if you said a cathedral, come, come museum. Yeah, so that would be that would mean, for example, it's a mix between come, but turned. Okay, from what you understand, because you know about this, it's basically not. Of course, it wouldn't be a mix. Yeah, thinking about it. But basically, now
yeah,
it's a
well,
museum.
it's the right mix: a cathedral and a mosque and a museum.
The thing is, no, I've heard
That
about
is an
buildings
April
like
Fool's joke.
No, but the thing is, but Peter, there are buildings like this, yeah, that like multi-faith places, yeah. So
this whole article.
But I don't think you will find a cathedral, a mosque, and a museum together in one building.
it could be efficient, yeah. So it could be efficient. If you could,
I'm telling this whole article is a prank by Martin.
sorry, guys.
Made by Martin, yeah.
The thing is, yeah, okay. No, I want to
Made by
convince you
Martin
this.
Stoner.
I want to convince you this. Okay, so okay, a cathedral turned mosque. Does everyone know this building, Hagia Sophia? Pete, apart from Peter, I have no idea.
No idea.
Yes, well,
Okay, let's have a look at this. Is anyone
Most
from
people know
Turkey?
that. It's one of the big tourist attractions in Istanbul, Hagia
Okay.
Sophia.
Hagia Sophia. Okay, let's have a look.
It looks more like a mosque, but at one time it was actually a cathedral, and
And now
now
it's not.
really a museum.
Okay, that's cool.
The inside is very nice.
Okay,
just
so
redone
is it blue? Is it the blue one? There's some kind of blue.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've seen pictures of this inside. Yeah, so it's like it's got a blue tiles and stuff. Okay, yeah. So maybe it has another name. Okay, so let's go back. In that case, any words that you didn't understand? Yeah. So activists. What does
Investors.
Do you want me to explain the word activist?
Yes, please.
Yes, some people who take no, it's really tough to explain.
Someone who gives money to
Not actually money.
situation.
Not actually
Not
money.
necessary money. Yeah, not necessary.
Yeah, not necessary money. Yeah, for example, people who take a part at something more often, or they have a great, not even the great position, but
For example, Martin Luther King was an activist.
yes, Martin Luther King, and Rosa Parker, yeah, like Martin
Yeah, and
Luther
also
King.
in Russia I've heard something like, I don't know, Pussy Riot or something like this, yeah? So there's something like this, these are group of... Is it Ukraine?
No, Pussy Riot, they suck. Don't compare Pussy Riot and Martin Luther King.
No, but they are
That's absolutely
activists, yeah.
different.
Yeah, okay, so what are they fighting for? Is it like women's rights or something?
Yeah.
So in that case, they are activists for women's rights, yeah? So although, of course, it's different things, but an activist is basically someone with a passion for something who tries to put that into action, yeah? So, yeah, okay, that's like Martin Luther King, for example. Okay, was that clear for everyone, yeah? So an activist. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, and...
Yeah, it's clear.
Okay, hookah, I think maybe is like shisha, maybe. I'm not sure.
Yeah, hookah and shisha. Shisha is a newer version of hookah.
Okay, cool, yeah, so shisha is the modern version. Resembled. What does this mean? To resemble something?
Similar.
Looks like it. Yeah.
Okay.
Look alike.
It resembles it, yeah, but basically it looks the same, yeah? So to resemble something, or it looks the same. Okay, so in that case, I think the rest is probably quite clear. Okay, in that case, let's read the next one. In fact, Peter, you can read this as well because it's about Germany. Okay.
That's a good one. I like that one. The flea circus in Germany was struck by tragedy when 300 of its tiny performers were killed by cold weather. The frantic owner was able to source 60 replacement fleas.
Oh.
Wow, must be a very filthy area if he was able to find 60 replacement fleas.
Is this true, Peter? Have you heard of it?
Well, flea circus, they are. I think they are actually still around on fun fairs or so.
And basically, it's a circus of fleas. What do they do? I haven't seen a flea circus before.
Well, you basically go into a tent. It's like a circus in miniature because the performers are what's the word for that? Vertically challenged. I think that's politically correct.
That's politically correct. Yeah. Vertically challenged, short. Yeah. So
very short and tiny. I think they actually give you magnification glasses to actually see the performers better.
Wow.
And they perform because they can actually pull 3 times their own body weight or so, a bit like ants or so.
Okay, so they can. Are they quite? So if he got replacement fleas, how could he train them in that short amount of time?
I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, so maybe German fleas are more.
Perhaps fleas with a very high IQ. I don't know.
Okay, it could be. Could be something like that. Yeah. So basically, tragedy is a massive disaster. Yeah. So it was a tragedy.
I think the heating failed because the weather was really cold in Germany. And well, I don't know if fleas really died from cold weather, but maybe the heating and the tent failed.
But this story you believe?
Could be true.
Could be true. And also, if it's not true, I want to know who's got the time to make this story up. Yeah. So if you're going to make up a story about fleas or something like that, you'd make up about something else other than fleas, maybe. Do you think? Not sure. Okay, it depends. Okay,
like
so
sorry, that's a good one.
Okay, so replacement fleas. Basically, they lost the original fleas. They need to get replacement. They need to get other fleas and stuff. Okay,
Might have been hired from another flea circus. I don't know.
Yeah, everything's possible. Anything's possible. Okay, so and that's good. Okay, NASA. Someone already mentioned this in the chat box. So NASA is to use a giant bag to capture an asteroid. In fact, who would like to read this?
Me, can I?
Who was that?
I know.
Aina, yes please, sorry.
So, NASA is to use a giant bag to capture an asteroid and tow it to the moon. The $100 million project will be included in its 2014 budget request. If successful, the asteroid will be used to help long-distance space missions.
Wow. $100 million for a bag. I mean, I've got several. I could sell them to them for half that price. You know. Okay, so this is interesting. So basically, what did you understand from it? Yeah, let's discuss this for a minute. What did you guys understand from it?
You know, they forgot to send Bruce Willis to asteroid.
Sorry? Sorry?
To bring asteroid closer to moon.
To bring it closer, yeah? So okay, so let's explain the language first, then discuss it, yeah? Just in case there's anything unclear. To capture an asteroid, yeah? So, and tow it to the moon. So to capture is just basically, yeah, to grab it, to enclose it.
Yeah, to grab it and tow it to move.
And basically, yeah, tow it is you tow usually if you've got a caravan. I don't know if this is popular in your countries, but I'll show you what a caravan is.
Like we tow the car.
Yeah, so this is a caravan. You tow the caravan onto the car. The car tows the caravan, yeah? Okay, so, but in this case, the NASA is trying to use a giant bag to capture an asteroid and tow it to the moon. They're going to tow this asteroid to the moon. And even this will be included when they ask for money from the government, the US government. It will be included in the budget. Okay, Do you think this is a useful way to spend $100 million, guys? Yeah. So, if you were the U.S. government, would you accept this? So, Alejandro.
Absolutely no.
Well, I think it depends on this race with another country that do the same silly thing. Okay, maybe it can be true.
So you think it could be true, yeah? If it would be production in some way, but what
human being is capable of do these kind of things.
So you think we can do that, yeah? But do you think, for example, it's worth the money?
Of course, it would be a waste, a big waste of money.
So it would be a waste of $100 million. Sam is kind of like a techie, sciencey person. Could you explain it?
I don't think it's possible. I mean, you want to put an astronaut in a bag and pull him like on the back of a rocket, right? This is how I imagine it.
Sorry? How do you imagine it? So,
like putting an astronaut in a bag?
Not an astronaut, asteroid.
An asteroid?
Yeah.
Oh.
In the future, they put astronauts in a giant shopping bag. Yeah.
So basically, a giant asteroid. If you can all see my screen, here's an asteroid. Basically, they're going to put it in a giant bag and tow it away.
Well, it's not possible, I think.
Yeah, do you understand that?
Because some asteroids are bigger than the Earth, so.
Okay, not just like little rocks, yeah. So it's like we're collecting little rocks.
They are working on gravity devices, but there is no bag.
Okay, so basically, it's not like, I don't know how they'll collect all these, yes? Tow it on the back of a rocket, I guess, to visualize, I guess basically they're going to collect, as they travel, they're going to somehow collect it in the bag, and yeah. It's a bit like the bottle ladies, Peter, yeah? So the ladies who go around collecting the bottles, in Germany, instead of the bottles, it will be the asteroids, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know. Okay, so will be used to help long-distance space missions.
Yeah, why will it help long-distance space missions?
There's no relevance.
It's really made like a shopping bag. You capture the asteroid, and if it's on the way to Mars, you just hold on to the handles and you fly through space.
Okay. Oh wow! Okay, I can see it now. I've just opened the article.
Asteroid shopping. 20% off asteroid shopping.
Yeah. We'll give you buy one get one free. No, okay. So basically, it's going to cost a lot of money for a bag. Cool. Why not? I guess. Okay. So back to that. That's the next one. We'll go over a couple more because we're running out of time. This is no relevance to you. I guess none of you really know who Ant and Dec are, apart from maybe Peter.
No, don't know. Never heard of them.
Just two comedians. This is not relevant to you, so we won't have a look at that, unless you're interested. But let's see about number 6. Who would like to read number 6?
Me.
Please.
A police officer is signing a petrol station owner after tripping on a curb while investigating a suspected break-in and injuring her wrist and leg. The claim alleges the petrol station was at fault for failing to ensure the office was reasonably safe, making an attempt to light the area or warn her about the step.
Okay, so a police officer, not just a normal member of the public, is suing, to sue someone. What does this mean?
To take him to before judge.
To take him to court.
To sue someone, to sue someone, to take them to court, try and get money from them. Asteroid shopping. Yeah, okay, back to that point. Okay, so to sue someone is basically to take them to court with the view of getting a lot of money for them, for a particular event. Yeah, so someone's committed a crime somewhere. But in this case, what happened was the police officer tripped on a curb. What does that mean? To trip on a curb?
Have a problem with go across curb, and
what is a curb?
Curb is a line between space and road.
Yeah, I'll just show you really quickly for those who don't know. It's just the thing that separates the path from the road. This
this,
this is curb. This is a curb.
a part of the sidewalk?
A sidewalk can be a curve.
Yeah, so the edge, but it's usually this thing, just the edge is the curb. This is the path, but this is the curb. The thing that it goes up, yeah, and it is increased. This is the curb, but that's just a path, yeah.
How do you pronounce it? Curb.
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 Curb. So basically, the police officer tripped over a curb. So he basically fell over. He tripped, and now he is suing this petrol station for his what appears to be own fault, because he was investigating a break-in at the petrol station, and because he fell over, he injured his wrist, which is part of your arm, between your hand and your arm and leg, and because he injured himself, he's blaming the petrol station. He's saying that it was the petrol station's fault for not having enough lights. So he fell over a curb for maybe his own fault. He just tripped like we all do, and now he's suing this petrol station.
How can he sue that then?
Okay, what was your impressions, guys? So, Russell, you said something?
Why not?
It's absolutely true because I've read about it yesterday at Daily Mail probably.
Okay, so you're saying this is true.
Yes.
So
I think in the US can be true.
I saw it at the Daily Mail probably. So.
Sure. And do you think, for example, not that it's true, but do you think it's likely to happen that a police officer would do this?
Yes, why not?
Why not? Yeah. So Peter also said, why not?
Yeah, and I think by law you have to if there are steps or so, you have to put up warning signs or these yellow stripes on the steps or so. No?
Okay, so basically, yeah. And is there so in your countries? Last question, then I'll let you go. We have a lot of this kind of injury lawyers for you kind of companies which advertise basically if you get injured at work they will help you get the money, and it's a very, very big business in the UK. There's kind of companies who help you to sue your boss or to sue your company for anything, yeah, so if you've injured yourself in some way. So I don't know if you have these in your countries. Peter, is it so in Germany? I haven't noticed so much.
I've never seen it because for a while I watched ITV and you see it every other ad is about that. And,
yeah, it's a massive business.
Yeah.
Big business, yeah. So I don't know if it's kind of easy to do because they don't take any fee. They take a commission from the final amount. So if you get money, they will take a fee for that after you've got the money. So for you, there's no problem doing it because you don't lose anything yourself. It's not like hiring a lawyer. Yeah, so lots of people would do that if they get injured, and it's maybe a bad cultural thing. Anyway, guys, we've run out of time, so happy April Fool's Day. I'm not going to say whether or not these were all completely true or not. I'm going to leave that to your imagination, and maybe I'll wait till tomorrow to see in the newspaper if it's true. But take care, guys. Happy April Fool's Day, and if I don't speak to you later, I've got one more session. Take care, and we'll speak soon. Take care. Bye-bye.
You do. Thank you. Bye.
Now, Ahmed, I can go, yeah? Bye-bye.
Okay.